If you would like to fulfill your national aspirations as a Palestinians, don't bind and don't connect your future to Iran. If you connect your future with Iran, the only thing that you will bring to your people is misery and more wars. And regarding the question of the nuclear capabilities of Israel, the position of Israel is that we will not be the first country to introduce nuclear weapons to the Middle East. This is the declared position of the government of Israel. There has been a lot of publication and a lot of speculation about this issue, but the policy of the government is that we will not be the first one to introduce nuclear weapons to the Middle East. In any case, we are not threatening other countries and the existence of other countries, and this is a huge difference between us and Iran. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sigurd Falkenberg Mikkelsen, I'm just going to ask you, Mr. Ambassador, if you thought of this also as your closing remarks, because we're running short of time, if you want to say a few brief sentences, or if it's okay.
Well, some closing remarks, but I think that I'm going to repeat the main...
brief, please.
Yes, please. Well, a nuclear Iran is primarily a threat to the Sunni Arab neighbors. It is very clear, and I think that many friends here in this table agree to this issue. The NPT regime will collapse completely in the moment that Iran will acquire nuclear capabilities, and there will be a run of proliferation in our region. Strong resolution and declarations are very positive steps, but sometimes with this kind of regime are not enough. We need complementary economic measures. From the point of view of Israel, the Islamic regime of Iran present really a danger to our existence. The constant threats to wipe us from the map are not an invention of Israel, but are very clear in all the media. And the systematical denial of the Holocaust is also a very basic ideology in Iran that was not denied by our friend here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sigurd Falkenberg Mikkelsen.
Yeah, just some concluding remarks. First of all, it's very important, the issue that we have been discussing today. It's definitely one of the most important issues in the Middle East, and it's definitely on the agenda just about everywhere. There's lots of speculations about what is going to happen, but I also believe that it's important to see it in connection with the rest of the regional framework and the other issues, to properly analyze and trying to keep a straight path in a very, very complicated issue. And the NPT has been brought up, and that's of course the International Non-Proliferation Treaty. And this is part of Iran has signed the NPT, and we must also recognize that they are completely legitimate in developing a nuclear technology. And the argument that's being used, that why do they need that, they have oil, that doesn't really matter. It's in their right as a state, as a signatory to the NPT. What's problematic is that they have not played a very open game with international society, and that creates this kind of we really can't take what their claims at face value. We have to try to investigate and see what's really happening. But this has become more and more difficult for us as reporters, and for the rest of the outside world as well. So I believe that we are at a very critical point in the history of Iran, but also a critical point in the history of the Middle East, and then as a critical point of world history as well.
Yeah. Yes. Just a short comment to to you standing over there or sitting up there. How come that representatives or supporters of the Iranian regime, whenever they are confronted with the situation in Iran, they start talking about Palestinians? And that's exactly what you did. You stand here and you didn't say a single word about what Iranian regime is doing to its own people. How do you answer that Iran is the only country of the world that executes minors? How do you say that Iran is, despite having this very modern technology of developing nuclear arms or nuclear energy, what you call it, one of the few countries where it is written how you are supposed to stone a person to death so that it doesn't die fast enough, or it doesn't die at all. So they have actually the measure of the stones. How do you explain that in 2009 people are getting amputated their hands and feet because of what they call muharebe, war against God? And who is God? It's their supreme leader. How do you say that there are more than 120 cases of rape of the political prisoners who were arrested and after these protest demonstrations, and Iran doesn't let United Nations to come and visit the prisons? So using Palestinians has been the thing that Iranian regime has been doing from the day one. They are very good at it to put away attention from their own crimes. And if you really think that they care about Palestinian people, you should think twice. Of course, they sent money to southern Lebanon to build the hospitals and also to Hamas. But in Bam, where we had an earthquake, still the city doesn't look, it's so many years ago. So they don't care about the Iranian people, and they can't care about any other people at all. I don't believe that what they care about is their own existence. But now, since I spent so much time, just two short, back to my ending remarks. I don't think there are any real and good solutions, peaceful solutions, unless the world community start considering the Iranian people's rights and what they want. And I really believe that the politicians, they don't believe in what ordinary people are able to do. Just imagine, in the past 30 years, Iranian regime's fundaments were shaken, not by any superpower, but by peaceful, armless young Iranians on the Iranian street. We should not underestimate them. And as I said, we should not let this chance go from us. So showing a clear support for their demands is what we can do, and I hope we do that.
Thank you very much. And then former Prime Minister Kjell Magne Bondevik has the easy task of rounding it up altogether, all the loose ends here.
Well, I cannot wrap up everything, but I will be rather brief. Regarding the nuclear issue, I do agree with Sigrid Falkenberg Mikkelsen. Iran has, of course, as all other countries, in accordance to NPT, right to peaceful development of nuclear technology for peaceful purposes. But if that was the only intention of Iran, why do they not fully cooperate with IAEA? Of course, if they had only peaceful intentions, they had nothing to hide. So therefore, of course, we have our suspicions that they also have other intentions. But I think my second point is we should not only concentrate on nuclear issue. That is, of course, important and it's dangerous. But what is affecting people of Iran every day is abuses of human rights. So that must be a main focus. Third point, there is a strong opposition against the current regime of Iran inside the country, and that gives hope. And they have shown strong, impressive courage when they go out in the streets, despite what the supreme leader and the president is saying, that they should not do it, but take risks. I'm really impressed. So therefore I'm also convinced, and that is my last point, sooner or later it will come a change. I'm convinced. I do hope, and I think we all hope, that it will be in a peaceful way. And I do agree with Mahmoud, we should not underestimate the force of the people of Iran. They will make the change sooner or later. Thank you.
Thank you very much, all of you.